Hey guys, welcome to a little bit of gameplay slash quick look. I just bought the game Metal Gear on GOG, and before we start I want to say yes, it's possible to change the key settings for keyboard and for Xbox controller, at least my version, which is 360. You can change the keys, so that's very important. Although I have to say, when you have a wireless Xbox controller, it doesn't recognize if you turn it on in the game. You have to turn it on before starting the game. Yeah, just want to say that. I think that might be interesting. Yeah, if you don't have a controller, you can also change the keys of the keyboard. Just mention it. I think it's a big deal. Okay, yeah, besides from that, I would like to just jump into the game, but before, let's take a look at the options. I think that's important too, because, you know, yeah, if you want to see that. Video slash sound options. So we have graphic brightness, captions off. I should turn that on. Just want to say it's possible to use the mouse, but you don't see the mouse. So that's kind of a problem. So I wouldn't touch the mouse. I'm using the arrow keys to navigate through the menu. And I would like to turn it on because I still learn English, and sometimes I just need to see what they are talking about when I don't hear it. So these are the resolutions we could use. I don't know, that's the max resolution the game offers me. I do not know why. Let's see what software does if we get a higher resolution in here. Probably not. I think it doesn't matter. So usually I have like 1080p, like the average stuff. But well, we see if it matters or not when we start the game, because it's an old game. Well, we'll see how it will look like. I'm not sure if I can change this or not. That's a little bit weird. So, anyways, that is what I got so far. Water and ninja effect. Yeah, we turn this on. Okay, that's about the video options. What is that? These options must be saved and the game restarted in order for them to take effect. Save and yeah, let's do this. Okay, good. Let's see if the game starts automatically. I try to use keyboard and mouse because I'm playing this on the PC. I have my Xbox controller turned on. I want to see what happens if he turns off automatically, my Xbox wireless controller, if the game recognizes the controller when I turn it back on again. I'm not sure if you can follow me. Shall we watch the video? Yes, let's do that.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Okay, so the video just started. I'm not sure if we see the video again when we start a new game. Yeah, so I think we've covered the options. So let me just check this. I want to show you the controller options here. So it's like that. Again, you have to navigate with the arrow keys on the keyboard or with the controller if you have turned it on beforehand. And then you can just change the settings of the keyboard, but also the settings of the controller. So that's very good because I probably want to change them. I think let's do this again. I loaded the. Oh, how do I do that? How do I get into the? Here. Sorry guys, it's a little bit. Okay, you have to really only navigate. Don't touch the mouse at all. It's irritating. I'm gonna load the defaults. Yeah. So, but I'm probably gonna change the controls. Okay, sound settings is the only thing I think I changed. So there you can change the sound, music and sound volume. There is. And this here again. Okay, well, good. That's about it. I think, what is briefing again? Was this a tutorial level? I hope not. I don't want to play the tutorial since... Oh, what is that?
It's been a long time, Snake.
I should have known you were behind this, Colonel.
That's no way to greet an old war buddy, Snake.
What do you want from me?
I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Invited? That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
Sorry if they were a little rough with you. But we've got a serious situation here. Only you can get us out of it.
I'm retired from Foxhound. You're not my commander anymore, and I don't have to take orders from you or anyone else.
You will take these orders. I know it.
Excuse me.
Who's this?
Dr. Naomi Hunter. She's chief of Foxhound's medical staff and an expert in gene therapy.
Are you military?
No, civilian. I've been sent here from ATGC. Pleasure to meet you, Snake. Don't worry, this injection won't hurt a bit.
What's the shot for?
What's wrong? You don't like shots?
Snake, listen up. It all went down 5 hours ago. Heavily armed soldiers occupied Shadow Moses Island, a remote island off the coast of Alaska.
What soldiers?
Next Generation Special Forces, led by members of Unit Foxhound. They've presented Washington with a single demand, and they say that if it isn't met, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
A nuclear weapon?
I'm afraid so. You see, the island is the site of a secret nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Foxhound hijacking a nuclear weapon?
Now you understand how serious the situation is. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, and the president of ArmsTech, Kenneth Baker. They're both being held as hostages.
Those are some heavy-duty hostages.
Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to launch a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do. Any questions, Snake?
Questions? I haven't even said whether I'd accept this mission.
Well, you can make up your mind after you hear more about the situation.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't remember that at all, actually. I've never played... I only played this Solid Snake on PlayStation. But that's the only one I've played. Mission description, operation, outline. Okay. Operation member and detailed information. It looks kind of blurry. I'm not sure if you can change this. You can experiment with the different graphic settings, but it's still readable, so it's not a big problem. I'm not going into this too deep. I really wanna, see. Oh, what have I?
I don't work for the government anymore. Let me go back to Twin Lakes.
Why, Snake? Is your life...
Sorry guys, I just interrupt. I wanna play the game. It's not a playthrough right now. So I just want to see how it feels, because this is, I haven't done this. I haven't played the game. This is something I wanted to do with you together. So we're gonna say new game, and now we are using the normal difficulty level. And if the same intro starts again, I think we can... Is the same intro? No.
I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Okay. Well, that's exciting, so that's good. My controller just turned off, so let's see if the game recognizes it when I turn it back on again. Okay, it doesn't work. So that probably means if you have a wireless controller and it's turning off, then make sure it doesn't turn off. So, anyways, we want to use the keyboard and mouse. Probably only the keyboard. I don't think the mouse is helpful at all. So we can just ignore the mouse. And we have a call. So let's. How do I? What? Ah, okay. So I'm not used to that key setting at all, because WASD doesn't work. You can change this again. I just want to see how the game would like me to play this. I don't really like that. it's irritating. Okay, well, good. Let's go into the options. Let's see if we can change this quickly, at least step by step. So I would like to say a move left should be A, of course, move right, D, and so on. Pause menu is escape, that's fine. So now, inventory items. I would say I'm going to use the arrow keys for that. So inventory items shall be well, arrow up, switch weapon, you know, tab maybe, huh? Inventory weapon, down, select the radio, let's say left, okay. Switch weapon. Yeah, that's fine. Inventory, switch item, Q, sounds good. What is that? Why is this saying inventory items is saying, okay, the number just irritated me. Crawl, umschalt, yeah. Action, that's the German layout. Action is spacebar. Weapon STG. Okay, let's see. First person view. Oh, first person view. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, okay, let's apply everything and then see if we can finish the first level. I save the game here. Oh, that's good. Saving does work like this. Okay. Oh, great. I love that. Okay, so let's see. That's a lot better. So WASD is a lot better. So crouching is, no, this is, what is this attacking? This is crouching. This I have to change again. And the first level is actually not that difficult. What I remember, oh boy, is yeah. What do I remember? A lot of different things. First of all, I'm very nostalgic about this game, but I was never really very deep into Metal Gear. Simply, I just lost track. But I loved playing the first one. Absolutely, without any doubt, it was one of the funniest and to play. And exciting games I've played on the PlayStation 1 back then, and I simply just loved doing it. That's just a great game. And if you've never played this game, expect it's being clunky. Old games are always kind of, oh, we are too fast, I think. You have to be quiet. The problem is I don't know how to be quiet. No. How do I be? Oh boy. Sorry guys, I'm pressing the wrong keys. It's not difficult, the first level, it's just you have to know what you're doing. Right? That's there is a way to slow down, but oh boy. How do I do that? I would like to tell you a little bit of what's going on, but I don't really know much. And I don't do a great job on the... Oh, no. Okay, well, I can tell you what's going on now. If the... Okay, well, that was a quick look. Thanks for watching. Ah, great. Awesome. I love it. Well, it's almost like back then. I have to check something, guys. I'm sorry. I have to check the control settings. Crawling is okay. Let's change this to that. Weapon is this is weapon. What do we use for that? What should we use? Okay, let's just do that for now. I think I was looking for a key to slow down the character movement, but it doesn't exist. Is there a way? Hold on. First person, action crawl, switch item, temperature. There is no walk slow key or something like that. Okay, then I think we have to, in order to walk slow, oh, we can do this as well. Maybe there is a work slow thing. That's kind of weird right now. I'm not sure. Maybe it's you need to have the controller. But I really? I mean, okay. Anyway, we're gonna figure this out. That is for sure. Oh, you know what? Just because it's a quick look, and maybe you want to know that. What I'm gonna do is, I mean, we saved the game here. I'm gonna restart the game and just check if it's possible to walk slow. With the controller, just to make sure that another thing I'm saving again, just to because I'm a little bit crazy about those stuff. No, I'm not that crazy. I really wanna quit the game now. Do you want to save? No, I did this already. Get exit. Then I'm gonna turn on my controller and start the game again. And see if it's possible to move. Yeah, to just walk. I think we kind of running all the time. But it could be that I just overlooked that. It's always possible. Okay, let's see. Controller works, so that's good. We're gonna load the game, but with B. Okay, I see. Okay, let's see. Is it possible if I just slightly touch the D-pad? No, he is still kind of running around. Ooh, what do I do?
Snake, you have to crawl to get through there.
Yeah, I think.
First, crouch down by pressing the crawl button, and then use the directional button to crawl in the direction you want.
Be
Good.
careful though. Crawling is slow and you can't attack when you're doing it either.
You can stand up by pressing the crawl button again.
Yeah, thanks. What about walking slow? Okay, maybe there is not such a thing. Oh, I'm pressing the. Sorry, guys. That's the controls on the for the gamepad are also weird in a little bit weird. Anyways, let's just see if we can do it with the keyboard. That's the one thing, you just have to get back used to that if you replay the game, I believe so. I do at least. But well, it looks okay. I mean, I don't think it looks better. It looks just simply good enough to play the game. And I'm not sure about the resolution, if you can change that or not higher, but it. Can I interrupt that? At least I haven't seen a different option. So, okay, the trick is, of course, we have to avoid being seen by those guards. So we have to check the. It's like a little bit like in GTA. Oh yeah, Oration. Okay, that's good. Oh, hold on, where is my inventory? Ah, yeah, this is my inventory. Oh, this is the select. Okay, I see. Oh, careful. And now we are free to go. Oh, it worked pretty good. I think right now we don't even. I'm not sure about if we have a weapon or not. I think we don't even have a weapon. I wonder why I've never played the second tile. It's also available on GOG, so that is very great. I couldn't believe actually that Metal Gear Solid is released the M3 on GOG. That's, you know, it's awesome. It's €10, so it's maybe, you know, it's a little bit. Well, I think it's okay. I mean, €10 might be okay. If you like the game, if you know that you like the game. I do not know how it is, and that's the thing. How can I know that? How to play the game from if you are new to that, if you never played the first tile. That I can't tell you. Probably cool. If you know, that's a little bit clunky. And I repeat myself, I'm sorry.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
That took a long time. I guess you're feeling a little rusty.
Don't worry. It's been a while, but it's all coming back to me.
So true.
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you two yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
So my character is still doing something.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Okay, so the game made a very good job to explain the radar and so on, so I didn't even have to do that. That is very good. So there are obviously two ways to get into the facility, and I just had to smile a little bit because I mean, the talking is fun when they talk to each other. Conversations are always fun, but they are really... Well, I don't want to say stupid, but yeah, let's say something. So okay, well, I think there is a game. Hold on, how do we actually call somebody? How do I press select to what is the select? Ah, okay, this is the
Snake, they're using a searchlight to sweep the area. Make sure you stay out of the beam.
Thank you very much. Ah, okay, so we can navigate like this. So here's the thing, I don't know if here. Okay, great. So certain, this is what I remember, certain contexts are saved, so you don't have to memorize everything, but I'm not sure, not all of them are saved. So some of them, how do I go back? No, I don't want to call you.
Snake, they're using a searchlight to sweep the area.
Yeah.
Make sure you stay out of the beam.
Sure, no problem. I just don't want to talk to you. So I think it's recommended if you want to play this game like for real to write certain frequencies down. This is what I believe I did when I played this a long time ago on the PlayStation 1. You could also just look up them on the internet, but I'm not sure if this is fun. I didn't. Oh no! What have I done? I didn't pay attention to this guy. Okay, there's a way to run out those enemies. If we do that for very good, then we can just continue our. Oh boy! If we run out those guards, then we can continue our mission. But that's not that easy because as you can see, there is no radar. So they don't have much of memory, so that's good for us. And I'm not gonna blame them because this is how I feel often. I forget things. Especially gameplay stuff and stories in gameplay, that's so hard for me to keep attention. I think that it's always because there is something we can try to get. I think there are some Russians here, and if I sound like I think there are some Russians here, that's only because I still learn English and I sometimes struggle with certain. Ooh, can I do it? Can I do it? Yeah, I can. Yes, I can do that. Okay, we picked up certain things. Oh no, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, what is that? Grenade? Oh, I think you can get used to that, but the navigation is, you feel that it's made for controller. So I'm not sure if this is fun with the keyboard, but if you play it for long enough, you get used to that as well. What is that actually? A chef grenade disables electronics. Press weapon to pull pin. To pull pin, release to throw. Okay. Let me save the game here because I don't know how this worked again. Did I save the game? Weapon was, I believe, this? Oh, we can try that. Okay. Oh, jammed. Okay, that's great. So cameras are also jammed. I mean,
Surveillance camera?
yes. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh boy. No. Wait a second, can we attack him? Oh yeah, we can even fight. Okay. Okay, by pressing the spacebar. I believe we are not able to kill them like this. Yeah, they only fall unconscious, but to kill them we need a weapon. He's standing up again, a weapon. So we have to be careful. I'm not sure if you can even make it into the facility. The biggest problem is right now really the navigation, but that's something that's just needs a little bit time. That's something you have to understand, that this is the toughest challenge at the beginning. Even if you know the game, it's kind of tricky to play this on the keyboard. The reason I do this is, like I said, maybe you don't have a controller, it's for the PC. So we... Ah, great. Awesome. Oh man. Oh, Lucas, what are you doing? You're a Solid Snake. You have to take care of everybody. So do it. You can do it. Don't struggle so hard. Okay. There was a way, of course, to be a little bit more careful. So when you press against a surface like a wall, for example, then your character is automatically leaning onto that, and you are slow, so that's good. But how do we? There's a way to get those guards, but not like that. The problem is I don't know how this. If you are able to sneak up on them. How to do that? It's a long time ago. Oh! You know, if my youngest self would see me playing, it would be so disappointed. It would be so disappointed. Yeah, that's... I don't know. Oh boy. Wait a second. Yeah, that's something. Yeah, take this. What do you think about that? You didn't thought I would do that, right? So we have to run away from him. Let's be a little bit faster. So come on. No! Ah. Yeah, he is coming again. I can do it. Come on, I'll take you. Well, I think... Oh no, this wasn't a good idea. So I really think you can't kill those guys if you're without a weapon. You need a weapon to kill them. Maybe if they are... Maybe if you are able... I'm not sure about this, it's so long ago. If you can... sneak up on him. Maybe it's possible to come behind, get them from behind, and overtake them. But I really don't remember that very well. So I mean,
Surveillance camera?
but it's fun. I have to say, right now it's really a lot of fun, even though I made a bad job. Oh, that's also interesting. You can attract those guys by leaning against the surface, by just pressing against them. You don't have to press any extra keys. And then space key makes Solid Snake, you know, I do not know the word. Usually there is a translation box down below in the right hand corner, but not today. Not today. I'm gonna show you this Google Translator when I look for words, but because I just, you know, I was so excited to I wanted to play this game. This is all I wanted to do. Okay, I'm not sure if it's possible to get the chest here without disabling the camera. I think we have to disable the camera. So for that, I don't want to mess this up again. I really want to see if we can make it into the hole. We have to choose a weapon. How was that again? Inventory. Good. No. Weapon. Okay. This one here. And then we are good. As soon as this is, yeah. Okay, now we have a little bit of time to get those stun grenades. And stun grenades obviously are good for stunning some guys here. We will save the game again because this is, I think, I think if you would do a let's play or something, you shouldn't do that too often. It takes away the tension. But right now, because I struggle with the controls, I would say that's okay. And yeah, I think I did this. I'm not sure. I rocked on the. Oh yeah. Actually, I think from, you know, I mean, I'm obviously nostalgic about those games, but you could do a lot of things in such an old game, which was graphically already appealing to the audience back then. It was very good looking, extremely good looking, and you had so many options and so on. And I also probably don't mention there's a FPS counter in the upper left hand corner, which I usually, well, it's kind of in a way, but I think it's okay, especially in this console port version, to see the FPS. So 30 FPS was the average FPS. Can we do another save game? How does this game? Okay, okay, the game does automatically. Yeah, 30 FPS was the. I believe so, at least. I'm not sure about that. Don't talk nonsense, Lucas. Okay, let's use the word probably. It was probably. So cool, so cool. The average FPS for that. Certainly not 60 FPS, that's for sure. That's something I can tell for sure. 60 FPS wasn't a thing back then. So if we use the eagle perspective, then we do not see enemies. Oh boy. Yeah, they don't seem to hear us. You know, I get a little bit confused with modern games when you run, you're making a lot of noise. I think that's also a thing in here. I think there are some certain some surfaces who are louder than others. Okay, anyway, let's just try to get to the hole. This one here. Oh, yeah, perfect. No, leave me alone. I don't think we did a good job. I mean, you know, they know we are coming. They absolutely know that we are coming. So that's for sure. I keep pressing this button here. Okay. I think if I would start a let's play on this game, I first at least will play a little bit for myself until I get used to the controls again. That's the. I think I would use the controller. It's a personal choice. Again, I think it's if you know what you're expecting, you can get used to it. I'm still playing it right now with W and WASD or yeah, but can we go outside? But if you have a controller, I would recommend. Oh, you know, Okay. Well, I'm really, you know, surprised how. I'm not surprised, it's the wrong word, but I just when I see those stuff and look at modern games, and I don't have a high opinion on modern games. I mean, I mention this all the time. It's crazy how much you could do already. Oh, and those details, look at that. Yes, hello there. Okay, somebody's calling me, I have to. Yes,
this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under the snow, and that's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I should learn from them.
But there's a dark side too. Sometimes the males will kill and eat offspring that's not their own.
To ensure the survival of their own genes, right?
Yeah, pretty brilliant program, huh? If there are mice, that means there must be an exit somewhere. Follow the mice.
Okay, follow the mice. Okay, follow the mice. That's the pronunciation. Interesting. Yeah, see, you even can learn something about that. I want to say something. There is a huge. If you played this game on a PlayStation 1, I don't spoil anything, but there was a huge thing with 2 controllers. I don't say more. So that was very. You had to, well, I can't talk about this, but there were, 2 controllers and fight. That was a thing. I do not know how this is being handled. There's even water, guys. There's even unbelievable. How this particular fight and situation is being handled in this version. So I'm curious about that. So we have to follow those mice, and in German they are called Mäuse, plural. So, yeah. It's weird how fast as soon as I see a cutscene or something, or not that it's bad, it's just I digress so easily. Because the gameplay always is more interesting, more appealing to me than stories in general. It doesn't matter how good a story is in a game. I appreciate if a story is great, but in games always the gameplay comes first and then the story. And I value story as well because I'm so bad with attention. I sometimes just replay or reload just to get it. It's not that I don't like it, it's just sometimes I struggle with that. Anyways. And I remember a friend of mine, Matthew, he played it as well at the same time, and we had a running joke because you can hide below if you can find a carton. I hope that's the word. You can hide in that, and the character says something like, "Oh, a car." I don't know. Maybe you know what I mean. When it happens, I'm interested how it sounds in English. I've never played this game in English. I think so, at least. Memory is tricky sometimes. I'm not sure. Was the game in the German language? Anyway, but I definitely, if I played this in English, I've never understood. But there was a certain point about the cartoon joke, and even this is, well, anyway. Sometimes it's a little bit tough to express that. Okay. Let's see. We can also hide. I think this is what I've done back then. Always walking around or rubbing beneath tanks and so on. But the problem is really, if you do that, you don't. For some reason, the radar disappears, which is a little bit tricky and a problem. Okay, but it's 8 o'clock. Yeah, I have an appointment today with somebody, so I have to go. I really wanted just to play a little bit. I didn't know that the beginning would take long. It took longer than I thought. I just thought I'm showing you the options and play the game, but then, you know, we've seen some videos and so on, so couldn't play as much as I wanted to. Maybe there will be another gameplay part of that. Yeah, I think so. We're gonna save here. Like I said, it's for sure not a blind let's play, and maybe I'm gonna play a little bit offline as well, but maybe there will be a little bit more of this thing. Okay. I hope I covered as much as I could to, you know, sometimes it's I didn't said what kind of game this is, but I think if you watch the video, you're only interested in the options and you know what kind of game this is. It's a stealth game. Anyways, hope you like it. I wish you a good time. Until then, bye bye and auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. So that's how I say bye.